And joining me now is Pastor Bobby Waldridge of Yahweh Baptist Church in Mayfield, Kentucky, one of the epicenters of this terrible storm. Bobby, thank you so much for joining us. It is wonderful to have you on tonight, and I hope you and your parishioners are finding some strength in all this. I know it can't be easy. Just tell us what the last 48 hours have been like.
It's been very hectic. There's just a lot of needs, and we're just all trying to pull together and put out fires one by one. Each person has every individual has different kinds of needs, and we're just trying to take care of that the best we can, and just keep moving forward.
Your church is 100 years old.
Yeah, the building is, yes.
Yeah, we're looking at pictures here. I mean, obviously devastated. It's got some walls still standing, but you're going to still hold a service on Sunday. Is that right? How are you going to do that?
Yes, we had a joint service with another sister church last Sunday, and that's what we'll continue till we can relocate.
I imagine. I mean, first off, just paint us a picture of your town. How many people live in Mayfield, and how much of it is now gone?
We're a small community. I think the population of Mayfield maybe roughly 10,000 plus, but
yeah,
it's for our area, it's a pretty good sized community. We're close to Paducah, would probably the next largest city. So,
and what of all of that, how much of that has been devastated by this tornado? Is it all gone?
I feel probably close to a fourth of the city is just utterly destroyed. And we're a large farming community. We have several members of our church that are involved in the poultry type business, and the hatchery was destroyed. Okay. So the effects of this are much bigger than just the building and the issues we're dealing with right now. We have a lot of folks that their livelihood has been taken completely away for many months now. So
you're the person that a lot of people go to in a time like this. You're the pastor. I'm sure you've heard some pretty heartbreaking and amazing stories over the last couple of days. Is there one at this point that stands out?
I think one of the most amazing stories of God's grace and mercy would be we have a younger couple in our congregation, a family of five, actually now six. It was a couple in their home just on the outskirts of Mayfield, and I wish he could be here to tell this story, but I'll recant it the best I can. As he told me, the storm is hitting their house. They're all in the house. The mother and the four boys, they're in their bathroom in the bathtub. She's there with the four boys. Their ages range from 2 to about 10. They're kind of hunkered down in this, and he is at the doorway and sees a large bolt of lightning and sees the storm is moving in very quickly. It's much worse than what they'd expected, as most of us probably would say the same. Yeah. He runs to the bathroom. He can't remember, as I recall, whether he got the bathroom door shut or not, but the gist of that is he's trying to get there with the rest of his family. He's lifted up. He tells me that he hits his head on the ceiling there in the bathroom, and it knocks him out. Wow. And we later, the family is later found about 150 yards from the foundation of the house. Now, his wife is pregnant. She is in a difficult situation right now. She's stable, but she's at another hospital in Nashville, and we're obviously praying for this family. Yeah. The baby they were able to take the baby, and she's a beautiful little girl, 2 pounds 6 ounces, and named Joy. And remember them. So everyone's alive, but they survived this. They survived the tornado taking the house off the foundation. My understanding, his oldest boy, who's close to 10 years old, who has several broken bones, some lung issues, he went to get help to bring people in to come to find them. The dad in this story, they had to remove some rubble to get him out. The rest of them were there in the wooded area, and wow. At this point in time, they're all alive. So praise yes. God for that, and I can imagine that.
150 yards from the foundation of the house, and you had a woman that was presumably 7-8 months pregnant, has a 2-pound baby that survives that. That's nothing short of a miracle. That's just a tremendous story. Well, Bobby, thank you so much for taking the time and telling us how it's going in your town. And you guys have, real quick, you guys have a GoFundMe set up. Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're just trying to help deal with our home folks and the other churches and just the needs of the county. They're immense, and we appreciate, that a lot of folks are sending food and generators and different things to different churches, but we're just overwhelmed with needs of many, and we're just trying to do as much as we can to help those, and not just now, but as I said earlier, I think the effects of this are going to be long lasting before everything will ever be close to normal again.
They certainly will be. With that kind of devastation, that takes a long time, and they need a lot of help. The GoFundMe right there at the page, gofundme.com/Yahweh-Ministries. Bobby Waldridge, sir, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you. Pray for our church family and folks. Yes, sir.
We certainly will. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's quite a story.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, we're real news for real people.